What's going on, everybody? So this is your first time looking at the channel. I would ask that you please subscribe and like the videos on the channel. This is LT4 LFX Camaro YouTube channel, my channel. Anyway, let's get to the business. So I know it's been a while since I talked about the Camaro RS. So today this video will be about this car because I'm actually installing some new parts on it. Now this video will be separate from the other video that I'm making, but this video right here is me installing the new steering wheel for it, which would be this one. This has like the suede and carbon fiber combo. Very nice steering wheel. The only thing with this one, it did not come with the controls on it, so I will have to swap those out from the old steering wheel to the new steering wheel. But once I get this installed, it should be a pretty nice look. And I do have to reinstall the paddle shifters too. They did have an option to get all that, but I didn't want to, and I'm just gonna be honest, it was a little too expensive for me. I did not feel like spending that money. So, you know, why spend extra money when you can do something on your own? So that's what this video will be about. Just in the future, well, probably right after this video, I'm making a separate video of me installing this right here. If you don't know what this is a G900 Pro rearview mirror, digital rearview mirror by Wolfbox. So I didn't do a video, but I also have a G900 Tri Pro in my ZL1. But this one, I've had this actually for months. I bought them at the same time. I installed the one in the ZL1, but I did not install the one inside of my RS. So today I'll be doing that in a separate video. But this video is about this steering wheel. So let me show you why I am changing out this steering wheel. I'm gonna go ahead and start disassembling in this. The first step I gotta do is actually get some small picks, and I gotta stick them in the back of the steering wheel. You can't see it from here. Gotta stick them in the back of the steering wheel and disengage these locks so I can drop this part out. So I'm gonna go ahead and attempt that and try to go ahead and get that done. Alright, so I finally got the airbag loose. Took a little doing because I had to find the proper tools. So what I thought I was going to use, I did not use. So I ended up finding me some little tools that I had to unclip this airbag. So right here, if you look, these are the clips that holds the airbag in place, and they're held on to these little springs right here. The little latches with the springs on it right there. So you basically have to take, I still got the tool back there, you see how that's moving? That's what you're doing. You're basically pushing this in to unlock it. This side was a little bit easy, but for whatever reason I couldn't get the sweet spot on this one for a while, but I got it. So there it goes, it's in there. So I was able to unlock it and drop this down. Also on the back of this right here, this is the control to the right side, this is the control to the left side. So I do have to disconnect those. And then also right here, this is where the T50 socket goes, so you should be able to just take that. I got an impact, so I don't have to use a wrench to do it. Hopefully it comes straight off. But also you have to take these clock spring controllers off. At least that's what I think they are. And from what I read, these are color coded, so it's hard to get these like mixed up. So just make sure you put those back in the right place. So let me go ahead and take off this airbag, and then From what I read, you're supposed to set it face up in case it deploys, and you don't have this big part in the back coming and damaging some property or even you. So let me take this off and I'll be back with y'all. Oh yeah, you remember I told y'all I did something very stupid. So what I did was well, I disconnected the batteries like I was supposed to. I did that last night just to be on the safe side, so I don't come in and it's any kind of power going to this thing. I'm not taking any chances. But anyway, I ended up closing back the trunk with the battery already disconnected, so I couldn't open it from the outside. I should have just left it open, but that was a dumb move. But of course I gotta crawl all the way to the back and pull the hood latch, the trunk latch in the back, so I can open back up the hood. So that's something I did that I wasn't thinking at the time, but I'll take care of that once I get this new steering wheel installed. So now I'm supposed to take off these little tabs. You got to pull them up, and then this should come off. Then I can get the airbag out of the way. Just trying to make sure I'm doing this gentle, not tearing anything up. Get up under there. Just bear with me. Thought that was it. There we go. Boom. Y'all heard the click? Click, click. No, might as well go ahead and take this and pull this clip up too. There we go. 2 clicks. Can I use this to pry this up just a little bit? Oh, got the first one out. You see it's color coded, so it's blue to the blue, and then the yellow to the yellow. You can't really mess these up. There we go. There we go. So they're off, and I can take this airbag, set it off to the side, face up like that. Boom. Now we get into the meat and potatoes. So for the control harnesses, I just push back this tab right here, and then I can just slide that out. Boom. Should be the same for this side, hopefully. Yep, fill the tab, get this, and it's out. Then I gotta cut these little zip ties off, and then I should be able, and also behind the steering wheel, of course, this is the clock spring. So it sits in here in this top notch right here, or bottom notch basically. And then I'm thinking, because I gotta take these controls off and this whole metal piece, that I'm gonna probably have to take this little piece out, but we'll see when we get there. And then once I take the steering wheel loose, I should be able to slide it open, and then take this bottom harness off, and then that should complete taking off the whole steering wheel. Then I just got to start swapping over stuff. Actually, correction, these 2 harnesses that go to the controls, they actually hook in right here if you can see that, to this piece. So I should be able to just unhook it from there and then take all this out at the same time. Alright, so I got this disconnected. So if you see this harness, it goes into the clock spring, and then it's the side for the left side control and the right side controls. So that's disconnected. So this part is actually part of the clock spring, these 2 controls. So I should be able to just take this out with a T50 Torx and then pull the steering wheel out. So let's see what happens. Alright, now I gotta take out this bolt with this T50. Hopefully it comes out pretty easy. I'm hoping. Dang, might have to put an extension on this. Hold on, let me put an extension on this. Alright, let's get it. and it does not want to come off. I have it at the highest. Come on. They said this would make it easier. Oh, there we go. We got it, baby. Boom. It worked. Guess it just needed a little motivation. Boom. And there go the bolt is out. You see that? Put that to the side. Everything else is unhooked. Let me see if I can turn up. Don't look like it's gonna come out as easy as they say, but let's see. And with a little tug and love, it came out. Let me see. This is still, no, it's not. Actually, no, it's not. So there goes the clock spring. One rule of thumb: make sure you don't overextend this clock spring, because you can tear it up, and more than likely it'll probably cause an airbag light to stay on. So yeah, don't do it. Don't let it rotate too much. That's about where I'm gonna leave it at now. And I got the steering wheel off, guys. Oh yeah, in the back you can see that's how it looks in the back. I just took these two little tools, and basically that's basically what you do. Stick it in the hole and rotate them out towards the steering wheel, the outside of the steering wheel, and if you catch the clips, the airbag should just pop straight out. And right here on the steering wheel shaft, you can see there's a little notch right here to show you where to line it up. So I think the hardest part is gonna be, hopefully it's not, but I gotta take these paddle shifts off, and I gotta take these front controls off to set them on the new steering wheel. And then once I'm done with that, I could just throw this thing back together. So wish me luck. So of course this is what happened to me. Now I only went and got the T50 Torx, but not thinking about me having to take all of this out and put this in. Even this shield and everything behind it, I have to put this inside the new one. Oh, who was that? I don't know. I gotta put it inside of the new one. So I gotta go back to the store, to AutoZone, and get, I should have just bought the set like I was supposed to. And I do have these tools, I just don't have them here. I have them at my other toolbox center at my workplace. So yeah, so now I got to deal with this and taking care of this situation. But also, no, I'm looking at it right. Okay, so I got to take care of this, and then hopefully I can put this back together and everything should be good to go. Actually, no, I don't have to go back and get the set. I kind of underestimate how many tools I actually have. I have a lot of stuff. But anyway, I have the actual screwdriver for it. So I don't have to do that. I can go ahead and proceed taking this apart and then swapping it out and putting it over here. So let me go ahead. So I got this piece out. This is not held on by anything. It's just you got to do a little bit of prying, and it comes out with the whole frame and the controls. So I don't have to worry about that. That came out pretty easy, but I got to put that to the side because this thing is not put together the way I thought it was. It's actually within the steering wheel. So now I got to figure out how to get this out. What is going on here? Alright, so I think I figured it out. These two little star bolts hold in the paddle shifters. See right here. So I think that I have to take these out, drop the paddle shifters, and it should be a plug on the back end of these that I should have to unplug and then swap everything out. If that's the case, this should be pretty easy. Yeah, so these are actually pretty easy to swap out. So like this whole little project isn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. So right there, just a little tab, take out the paddle shifter. So they actually made this pretty easy to do. And then I just got to pull that through. Boom, there you go. So now I should be able, come on through, no problems. There we go, boom. I should be able to just take this whole piece, drop it in here, and set everything back up like it was. So here we go. So the old steering wheel is completely gutted out. Everything is off. So it's been a nice couple of years, been over a decade. See right there, I'll be whipping the grain right there. But yeah, that comes from the years of grabbing and slapping. Yeah, but yep, it's over with. So good luck with that. So it's funny, the hardest thing about getting this harness in was trying to get these wires to route through the hole for the paddle shifters, but I got them in now, so I can go ahead and throw the paddle shifters on, put this back together, then we'll be throwing this in the car. So remember I was telling you last time, these are color coded, so you can't mess them up. So right here, push that in, clip down, push that one in, make sure it's secure. It's in there with the click, push tab down. That's pretty much it. By theory, this should just clip back into place. Well, let me get y'all better light than that. Actually, no, I think I gotta get the tools again. Actually, no, I didn't have to get the tools that I was using. It does just clip back in place. So guess what, guys? The new steering wheel is on and it feels good. I like it. So now I got this on. I got to make sure that everything is still functioning correctly. So I got to go ahead and put back on the battery, hook back up the battery, turn the car on, make sure there's no any lights, pretty much. Make sure it's like it was before I installed the steering wheel. Make sure there's no airbag light and all that good stuff. But everything is back on. So let me go ahead. I gotta hook up, I gotta crawl back here, open up the trunk, connect the battery, check everything, and make sure it's good to go. So I gotta crawl back here and hook up, not hook up, but unlatch this. There we go. That's easy. Guess you can just escape out the trunk if you get kidnapped.